Governor Jared Polis announcing in a tweet that he is strongly considering clemency for former Mesa County Clerk and Recorder Tina Peters.
But how and why is the governor looking to do this? That's what we're hoping to find out from Kyle Kawamoto. He joins us live in the studio with more on the story. Kyle, what can you tell us?
All right, thanks, guys. Now, the saga involving former Mesa County Clerk and Recorder Tina Peters continues tonight. And I spoke with our district attorney and other state leaders to get their reactions.
Tina Peters is back in the headlines. Now, in a recent social media post, Governor Polis indicated he's considering clemency for Peters after comparing her sentencing to that of a former state senator who received a lighter sentence for similar offenses. Polis stated in part, "Justice in Colorado and America needs to be applied evenly. You never know when you might need to depend on the rule of law. This is the context I'm using as I consider cases like this to have sentencing disparities, which is why I have extended the deadline for clemency applications until April 3rd. Now, Peters' lawyer, Peter Titkin, sent us a statement reacting to Polis' text, saying in part, quote, "So, with this previous realization now supported by the questions and statements by the Colorado Court of Appeals and by the sentencing of another defendant with similar crimes, we expect Governor Polis to act forthwith and let our client enjoy the freedom she deserves," end quote.
That case was vastly different from this case. It had no financial impact on anybody. It really didn't have any impact on anybody at all, whereas Ms. Peters' crimes cost the county of Mesa millions and millions of dollars and put us through all sorts of other, other issues of being sort of in the national spotlight as a joke.
Rubinstein says Peters was sentenced to 3.5 years for each count, less than the midpoint of the available range. He believes the judge issued an appropriate sentence based on the circumstances. And the DA also says residents of Mesa County want Peters to remain in prison, and he's urging the governor to respect the sentencing decision. Also reacting to the situation, Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser issued a statement that reads in part, "Clemency should be based on remorse, rehabilitation, and extenuating circumstances, not on political influence, favor, or retribution." Tina Peters has not only demonstrated no remorse, but she has also doubled down on the big lie that the 2020 election was stolen. And on Wednesday, Governor Polis' team sent our newsroom a statement saying, quote, "The governor has expressed skepticism around this inmate's sentence and was noting the difference in sentencing for two people, both public officials with the same charge. Governor Polis is not considering a pardon for Tina Peters and is reviewing her application like anyone else applying for clemency," end quote.
There are no two defendants who are the same. There are no two crimes that are the same. That's why we have sentencing ranges, and that's why it's up to judges to understand the facts of the case.
Now, officials with the governor's office also say that no public official has received the same level of sentence as Tina Peters, even for similar charges. We have an ongoing poll, as we would like to get your thoughts on whether Tina Peters should get the clemency from the governor. But you can see right here, we have a couple for yes and no, but the majority are saying no so far at a 76%. You can find our poll on our Facebook page on westernslope.now.com or Western Slope Now. Back to you guys at the desk.